is going to be Bill Jones. Bill regularly appears as Miserable Malcolm, or one of the funniest straight guys you'll meet in your life. But tonight he's treating us to a performance, or this afternoon rather, he's treating us to a performance as Bill Jones. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bill Jones, please. Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nick. Like Nick says, I normally perform as Miserable Malcolm, who's completely straight-faced and miserable. And then I thought last night, why don't I perform as myself? Yeah. And Clive said okay. And then I realised I've never actually performed as myself before. This is the first. I thought I'd try out some sort of the nonsense poems I was writing before Miserable Malcolm took over my life. And I'll probably gradually slip into Miserable Malcolm at some point. So the first one, this is a poem called The Waves Are Not Mountains, which you'd hope would be clear, wouldn't you? Anyway, there's a poetry gig, you can know. The waves are not mountains. The waves rear up like mountains on the sea, tipped with foam like mountain snow. They are grey, incalculable Alps, but they are not mountains, and move about in a manner that would defy both mountaineers and mapmakers, and come crashing down in a way that if mountains came crashing down on their pastures, would be frankly quite disastrous. Thank you. To clarify that. This is a nonsense poem called The Night. The night is here, my darling said, and all the wasps have gone to bed. My feet are tired, my eyelids lead, and in the garden we have left the marigolds are quite bereft of all our dances, slow and deft. Darkness is the world right now. Shining metals do not show their brightness now, nor colours glow. But from the garden's boundaries we hear the sighing of the trees that whisper, ah, we once were green. And all that now cannot be seen, but was before, and probably is, remains the night's eternal quiz. The night is here, my darling said, and all the wasps have gone to bed. I realise in that poem that they clearly live in a world without any artificial light, do they? Clearly, like the couple here, struck every nightfall once again by the fact of darkness, and they can't do anything about it. What can you do? It would be quite a nice world to live in, wouldn't it, really? Oh, it's dark. I'm just going to bed. It's a poem that's based on The Passionate Shepherd by Christopher Marlowe. Wouldn't I get a laugh?
She's on that.
Shepherds are passionate. You know, people familiar with that. The come live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove of various things that shepherds and their girlfriends like. In the Cotswolds, it's quite normal. Anyway, incoming. Anyway, this one's called The Passionate Philosopher. Come live with me and be my love, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking of. Come live with me and be my dear, and I'll let you in on the general idea. Oh, if you'll come and be my missus, I'll argue from quite simple premises, and leaning on the garden gate, endlessly extrapolate on the English lakes, eating your greens, the bower bird and what it means, on cakes of soap and mountain dew, and Swindon's magic roundabout.
Ooh.
If you like the sound of any of the above, come live with me and be my love. That hasn't worked, that poem. That's not seemed attractive to anyone. I'm going to do one last one. This is one I have actually performed before as Miserable Malcolm, so it's a bit borderline. This is another, but I'll try and keep jolly. I've not really managed to keep jolly, and my whole idea was to come and be my jolly self, but what can you do? This is another poem based on another poem. This is based on Wordsworth's poem, The Daffodils. Are you familiar with that poem? I wandered lonely. You don't have that familiarity with. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills. No, it's confusing. No. Anyway, it's based on that poem. When I say it's based on it, I don't mean it's about daffodils. I mean I just used lots of the same words as Wordsworth did. I wandered lonely as a crowd that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a cloud. You're probably thinking, what you've done there is you've just taken the words and swapped them around, and it's now a bit obscure and doesn't really make any sense. Would that be an accurate representation of what you're thinking? So I'm going to take you through that and show how it does make sense, and it is good poetry. I wandered lonely as a crowd. By that I meant obviously a crowd of people who feel lonely in a crowd. Yeah. You can imagine one person feeling lonely in a crowd and then multiply that by a whole crowd of them. That's actually a very powerful image, isn't it?
Even in the Beehive.
But one lonely crowd that floats on high over vales and hills. Anyone got any ideas how they could be floating, this crowd, over vales and hills? Anyone?
Airplane.
In an aeroplane, yes! It's the first time I've had absurd suggestions before. Thank you, Swindon, for getting straight there. They're in an aeroplane. I don't know where the lonely people are going in an aeroplane, or whether they'll still be lonely when they get there. They probably will, won't they? Like that was me, I was trying not to do Miserable Malcolm, came straight in. Yeah, they will be lonely, even in Edinburgh they'll be lonely. When all at once I saw a cloud. That's pretty obvious, isn't it? Don't really explaining. But, when all at once I saw a cloud, a ghost of water particles. Yeah, I know. Above a lake, above some trees, it sat there softly on its knees. I am a cloud, thus spoke the cloud. A thing of vapour and of mist, and all that on the earth exists only because I exist. I dreamt it all up on day one, and it all will end when I am done. It's a bit of a philosophical conundrum that the clouds come up with. Does everything actually exist, or will it end when our individual consciousness stops? Is this all a dream? Is all a dream I'm having? We don't know, do we? Am I dreaming this, all these people?
Do we get an MVQ for this?
Probably by the end of it. We'll see how it goes. There's an educational bit here. Because it's Chuang Tzu, the Chinese philosopher. He famously said he woke from a dream about a butterfly, didn't he? And he said he didn't. He asked, how did he know whether he was a man having a dream about a butterfly, or a butterfly having a particularly bloody awful dream? Anyway, I don't know what sort of dream the cloud is having.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
Andy. Did you hear that over there? Do you want some filth or not?
It's the landlord speaking, but I'm in the house.
It could be a wet dream. Yeah, precipitation. A precipitation dream. But do not fear, thus spoke the cloud, that noble creature of the sky. That day shall never come to pass. I am a cloud. I shall not die. It closed its fists in firm resolve and started slowly to dissolve. Anyway, thank you very much. I've been Bill Jones, attempting to be cheerful. 50-50, I would think. Thank you very much for listening. Happy birthday.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause please for Bill Jones.